It's just remarkable, and to have accomplished all of that and be at his age and still dominate like he did today is just leaves you speechless.
You know, Jeff says he's going to get out with this look of surprise and shock. How do we do it? No, he's not. They do it all the time. This is half of Scott Dixon's wins have come in situations like this. This group is so good at pulling off those wins that aren't just those kind of classic start 10th and carve your way through the field. It is meticulous. It is well-executed strategy. That man on the left, Mike Hull, he's the key to it.
It's the checkered flag moment, brought to you by Advanced Auto Parts. The Iceman has done it again.
Oh my God, you're so wet. Well done.
Thank you.
Hard, okay?
Win number 54 makes it 19 consecutive seasons. Scott Dixon has won a race. There's only one person that has more wins and more championships, and his name is A.J. Foyt. You've had some improbable wins before. That one in Portland a few years ago through the dust comes to mind. But you've done a spin and win to win at Indy. How did you do it?
Yeah, that was crazy. Huge credit to the team. You know, we weren't sure even on the first run there. I will say I had a fantastic start. I think I got up to like 8th or 9th and then got T-boned in turn 7 there. But huge credit to the team. You know, it's been a trying year for us, just where things could have rolled our way, they haven't. But they never give up. So big thank you to everybody on the PNC bag number 9. Honda was amazing today. It was so fun driving my Honda out there today, getting the fuel mileage, cruising along, and you know, fantastic pace. The only problem there towards the end, I think on my outlaps, I pushed it too hard to kind of create that gap on Graham, and unfortunately burnt the tires off a little bit. So it was pretty sketchy at the end, but we tried to put on a show for everyone.
We're more into the numbers than you are, but today you are the Iron Man. This is your 319th consecutive start, and you've won 19 seasons in a row. What's the significance?
What a day to win on, you know, and it makes it so fun, especially for, you know, this little guy. He gets to see it. It's been a little while since I've had a win, almost, well, probably over a year since last year. So, you know, it makes it worthwhile, and, you know, we're going to keep on trying to win 320.
Did you start to wonder if it was going to come this year?
You always have doubt. You know, that's the unfortunate part of the business. But, you know, I know working with this group, it's just amazing. And Chip steers this ship, man, and he steers it well, so it's cool to be here.
And we know he likes winners, and this man is definitely a winner. Congratulations. Scott Dixon has won again at Indianapolis.
Second after starting on the pole, so nobody likes second, but what positives can you take from today?
Yeah, I mean, I thought all day frankly, we dominated. You know, even on the blacks, I said to you this morning, anything was going to kill my race. We had a blister on the left front on the qualifying set of reds, so we couldn't use them. So we had to use 2 reds, and everybody else went 3. And that was the name of the game today. So we got nothing to be ashamed of. Code 3 Associates 15 car was very good today. Honda was excellent today, as always. Yeah, I mean, I'm not bummed, but I'm bummed. You know, it's just one of those things that even on a day when we do everything right, Lady Luck isn't quite on our side. I thought that first yellow really hurt us. Just because it lasted forever for no reason. And that's what made the 2-stop possible for those guys. And I knew it right away under yellow. I knew that Dixie was going to come into play, and he did. So good job to him to make it.
That last stint, you're chipping away at it lap after lap after lap. You can see it. You can almost reach out and touch it. What was that like for you inside the car? How did you stay calm and not get too animated and worked up?
Yeah, I mean, I thought a couple of the lap guys were really good. I thought a couple were really poor. Same for Dixon. So, but when you follow like that, it really kills the front tire. And so I knew I had to make quick work of him. And I think it just hurt us a little bit, you know, to give him a lunge. I was on overtake, but on the second to last lap, he was too. And I just wasn't gaining ground. I was holding dead even with him for some reason. And so I don't know why, but just couldn't make a lunge at him. I thought that was going to be a really good run at it, really good shot. And look, I mean, we have nothing to be ashamed of. We're going against the best of all time by far. You know, 20 straight seasons, right, with a win for him, or 19. It's ridiculous. You know, it's absolutely insane. So, you know, we got to keep our heads down and keep getting better.
They come up short today, but the effort and results are showing. Graham Rahal second today.
Do you have I just did my glass.
And after the race, Courtney and the kids for Graham. They're so proud. Awesome effort.
And Christian Lundgaard comes home in the 4th spot for Rahal Letterman Lanigan Racing. So You were in the mix at one point there with Graham and then fell back after a slow stop. Is that ultimately what the difference was today?
I think in terms of winning the race for sure. It's not what bummed us off the podium for sure. It didn't help either. But I disagree with the decision of pitting on the lap we did. And we came out together in the same sequence with the two McLaren cars that we were in, and we're just not going to make any ground doing that. And that was our mistake in May, and clearly we haven't learned from that. So it's very disappointing not at least having the high V45 on the podium today.
So what do you feel like was the call to make there?
Do exactly what Rossi did. Pit the lap before he tried to undercut both of us. Unfortunately for him, it didn't work out. As I think we were just strong at that point, but I had a lot of pace, so I don't see why we didn't do it. But in the end, it is what it is now.
It's a fourth today for Christian Lundgaard. Kevin?
And it's the sixth podium of the season for Pato O'Ward. What do you take away from your day today?
Super proud of the team. I think this was the strategy that maximized what we had today. I'm super happy with what we made on on those calls, and I think the pits was really, really good. So I wouldn't have really changed anything. I was very happy with my car balance, but we've got some catching up to do. I definitely don't think we would have been even close to being able to make the strategy that Dixon was, at least to that extent, in how he extracted the performance out of that. So good job by him. I know this is like his 300 something, so congrats, Scotty. And yeah, I mean, we walk away in 23 with 2 podiums here in IMS. Obviously the 500 was a different story, but I'm happy with that.
See you back here in May next year, and we'll see you in St. Louis in a couple of weeks. Dylan.